All right. There you go. All right. Thank you everybody for coming. My name is Andy Deason, and today I'm going to be demonstrating how to make brownies homemade, not out of a box. All right. Ingredients. Stuff that you'll need. You'll need 4 ounces of unsweetened chocolate. You need a total of a cup of butter, half cup for your chocolate, and half cup later. Some vanilla. You need flour, sugar, 3 eggs. You'll also need spatulas, measuring cups, and a KitchenAid stand mixer, because this is where we actually get the recipe from. It's from the instructions and recipes for your KitchenAid stand mixer. Alright, so the first thing that you want to do is you want to preheat your oven to 350. After that, you want to heat up your 4 ounces of chocolate with half a cup of butter, which I've already done. So that's completed. Next thing you want to do is take your other half cup of butter, which I have here, and add it into your stand mixer. And get the spatula. All that goodness out of there. Alright. Now I'm actually using the Country Crock. If you use actual butter, sticks of butter, 1 stick of butter measures out to half a cup. So that's kind of an easy way to remember. Alright, so now I added in my butter. Now I do 2 cups of sugar. Almost. If you're diabetic, you don't want to use sugar. You can substitute with Splenda. It's better for you, some say. Alright. Add that, and you also add your vanilla. It's 1 teaspoon of vanilla. There's it. Lock it in. Make sure that you mix this up, get it all combined. So you want to start off kind of slow when you're using a stand mixer. Let it start to form up. Once it starts kind of combining, then you can turn it up and really mix it. Now, while I'm mixing this, I'm going to go ahead and start with this pan, and I'm going to pre-grease it with some non-stick cooking spray. I'm also going to dust it with some flour. This will help keep the brownies from sticking to your pan. All cooked. Alright. Now, go ahead and turn this down and scrape the edges just to make sure that we got everything good and combined in there. That looks good. Alright. Now, lock that back into place. Now we're going to add our eggs. We'll go ahead and turn this back on. Yeah, add the eggs one at a time. I like to do a separate bowl. It's a little bit easier to break into here and then pour in, instead of trying to do it while this thing is mixing. Go ahead and turn this up a little bit. There you go. There's first egg. I'm going to wait about 15 seconds between. I think it's been about that. You add your second egg. And your last egg. Now with eggs, a lot of people are worried about raw eggs. The actual part of the egg that you really need to be worried about that carries the salmonella is actually the shell. It's not the inside of the egg. A lot of people don't know that. But I'm going to go ahead and wash my hands because I did touch the outside of those eggs. And I don't necessarily trust the brands to make sure their eggs are clean on the outside. Alright. That looks good. That's nice and mixed. Go ahead and show you what this looks like. That's about the mixture that you want to see. It's a good mix. Alright. Now, go ahead and scrape the bowl again, just to be sure to get what this paddle attachment cannot get to. Alright. Now we want to add our chocolate. Now this is, again, the 4 ounces of unsweetened. It's unsweetened chocolate, if I forgot to mention that. The 4 ounces of unsweetened chocolate and half cup of butter. So you want to melt it down and then set it aside to cool. That's why I already had it pre-prepared. So now mix this in there. Make sure that you get all that chocolate goodness inside your bowl. Look at that. Good. Now, I want y'all to remember that this is unsweetened chocolate. And it's really funny if somebody comes along and goes, chocolate sauce, and tries it. They make a really funny face. And then they get a little bit upset at you because you're laughing, rolling around on the floor. This today. I won't name names. Alright. Got that. Lock her back in. Put it on stir. Mix that up real good. Good. Hopefully everybody here likes brownies. Also, one thing that I did forget to mention, this recipe does call for nuts. However, I'm not a nut fan with my brownies, and also I know that we have some people here that have nut allergies, so we will not be using nuts in this recipe. All right, once that is mixed up, you want to go ahead, once again, scrape the edges. Just to make sure everything is good and mixed. All right. There you go. Now, we add a cup of flour. Good. Almost. A little bit more. There she is. Flour. I did forget one thing, and that's salt. That's okay. Got it right here. A teaspoon of salt. So, teaspoon. I use sea salt. It's better for people with high blood pressure than regular iodized salt is. If you couldn't tell, I have high blood pressure. That's why the sea salt. All right. Get that nice and lit. That looks good. All right. Go ahead and get some of this stuff away. Now we're going to add brownie batter to our pan. We want to use a 13 by 9-inch pan. It's a good size to use. All right. That up. Good. Anybody in the audience like the brownie batter? Takers? No? All right. Can't say I didn't ask. All right. Once again, just real quick, make sure to scrape the edges just in case you didn't get everything. Once you do that, you add your brownie batter into your pan. Look at that goodness. I love brownies. Brownies are one of my favorite things. Now, with this recipe, I like to use it for family and friends, just little get-togethers. It's always a hit. Also, if you have like a bake sale or something for your kids, this is a quick and easy recipe to come up with. You should have, most of this stuff at your house. It's real easy. I think you can feel more proud about making homemade brownies instead of brownies that come out of a box. That's the easy, cheap way to get out of things. And actually, this isn't that hard. Yeah. There we go. All that in there. Yum, yum, yum. Now, I'm going to put this in the oven at 350 for 45 minutes. Once it's done, good. Pull it out the oven, you want to let it cool, usually on a wire rack. Once it's completely cooled, then you can cut into it and enjoy your brownies. Thank you all very much.